Good morning.
Hey, Mr. Holder, how you get that thing behind you like that, man?
Looks good.
You're on mute. You're on mute.
I said somebody taught me how to do that. I was on a fundraising virtual conference, and
okay,
and they had their logo behind them. So I asked them, "How'd you do that?" So I had to figure out, and I did it. So you know.
So how did you do it? I mean, is it like a screen or something on the back?
Right. What you do is when you go into Zoom itself, and you go in there and you go to more, and it says virtual background. You click on virtual background, and it asks you, do you have a picture? You want to put something up? You want to use their backdrops like that? Then you can put in anything like this. See?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
I can put in the bridge.
I like it. See? I like it.
Hey, did Ilya show you that?
Who?
It looks good.
Ilya.
So it is the option is in more, right?
You know, Ilya had it when we was on the conference call. Did Ilya show you that?
No, sir. No, sir. This is a perfect stranger that was on a Zoom that had his on there. And I just said, oh, okay, let me get mine on there too. So there you go. There you have it. And I'm supposed to have a picture with my face and a suit and tie on so I can put on.
Okay. No, I think, but this looks good. It looks like an office. And it doesn't matter where you are, you know, and
exactly.
So I think it looks good, and I will also try to. I was trying to do it now, but I think it doesn't give me the option here. But I think I will go to my settings, you know, after the meeting, and I will try to, you know, get the logo out. Maybe put our logo there.
Good.
Okay, it looks
Very
good. So now I think the one question, which and I think I'm trying to engage. All the other folks, you know, like a big people like Rosenthal Group, you know, Mr. Rosenthal, and then this gentleman, you know, who are all, these people are all somehow linked for commodity trading. And this gentleman, Tony, is from South America and is based in California. And, you know, he was also interested in closing the petroleum deals like Dr. Gadir. And then he mentioned that, okay, like Dr. Gadir is bringing in the petroleum money, he also mentioned that he has got a lot of investors. So now I think what we have to offer is this. We are not interested in getting the investment from anybody. Okay. We don't need investment from anybody. What we are doing is this, whatever money is out there today in the world, in euro, in dollars, or in any paper currency, we are simply converting that into basically, you know, gold. That's it. And that allows that money to become more powerful by increasing their buying power by 10%.
Right.
So it's a very simple concept. So we are actually facilitating, our group is facilitating conversion of available wealth into gold. It's very simple. It could be Michael Jordan, it could be all the musicians, wherever and in whichever form their money is, it will be converted to gold.
Okay.
And I've shared the, you know, the document, a confidential document from Robert, which tells us that we have access. This looks good, man. Patrick, that farm image looks good. So put it there. So now you let me know how to do it. Also, I will do it. So now I think what we need to do is this: that all the big people out there who have social entrepreneurs, basically musicians, everybody has money. Okay, whatever money they have, we can convert it to gold.
Okay.
So we don't need to ask anybody, because you know this document tells you now that we have 75,000 metric tons of gold available to us in Hong Kong.
Got you.
Okay, and that.
So do
I mean,
we
the
have
whole.
the SKR? Do we have the SKR number for the
No. I
goal?
mean, idea is this, that okay, once we have the procedure is with you. Okay.
Okay.
The procedure of Robert is with you. That procedure is like a Bible. Okay.
Got you.
That's what he told. He tells everybody. It's like a Bible and it is not changeable.
Right.
Okay? So that means that, you know, his, his minimum order quantity is 200 metric tons, and maybe 1% of the population of this world might have, you know, $50 billion to buy that quantity.
Got you.
So, you know, he is looking for working with very exclusive group of people. Okay. So, and his procedure and everything is pretty transparent, that once we show them that we are capable of buying 200 metric tons, then the seller will come in front of us. We can directly meet the seller. The seller will show us the gold in Hong Kong. Everything is there. It's like it's like a POP, SKR, and the POF done at the meeting. At the meeting in Hong Kong or at the meeting in London, wherever.
Got you.
That's it. That's the plan.
All right, that's the plan. Okay. So now, how is my firm involved in this transaction from a fee standpoint? What do we have to do to engage our firm in this transaction?
I think everything has been sort of highlighted, John, in the MOU which I sent you. Okay, so that actually basically formalizes our relationship as a professional, as consultants, as facilitators, okay, to do all these transactions. And we have your management company platform, which is a good one in a way, because that platform allows us to really make all SMEs our clients. And that's my job. Okay, as a consultant, what I can do is, you can take care of all the SMEs in USA, because you know in your website also you are talking about this COVID-19 opportunities, you know, which is available, which the government is providing to us. Now, we provide them with that grant or the loan money, and we also increase that grant and loan money by 10%.
Okay.
So nobody would mind that. It's very perfect.
No.
And those people who will convert that grant money into gold, our services is free for them.
Got you. Okay.
So we are making money in gold, so we don't need to charge them anything.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Okay. It's very simple.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
So that is basically your role. And Patrick's role is pretty, you know, straightforward. All the musicians are in his pocket. So he simply, you know, does a big favor to all the musicians and telling them, okay, man, you want to make some extra income without working? And everybody will say yes to him. Nobody can say no.
Right.
Without a concert, without doing a concert, they will put some extra money in their pocket to do some good things, you know, which they want to do.
Right. Okay.
So I think our model is pretty straightforward. And what the two companies, Mans and, you know, our management company does is, it basically formalizes and takes care of all the things we want to do to help the businesses out, you know, which are, every business is in trouble today. Okay, from the big airline like British Airways to, you know, the smallest shop owner, you know, in your community. So we can really provide our services to all of them.
All right. So basically what you're doing is just taking the commodities that you actually have to do humanitarian work.
Exactly.
And, you know, and we're providing the service, because one that I was explaining is like, well, we wasn't interested in investment, but this makes sense to John. Is like, so by moving a project along and what we're doing, it allows people to like, hey, look, well, what you all doing? So now we can bring them and, you know, turn their cash into gold or commodities or what may have you.
Actually, Patrick, you don't have to tell them our secret. Okay. What we do and how we do it is our proprietary information. We don't need to share it with anybody. Okay. What we need to tell them is, okay, we are here to enhance the impact of your work.
Okay, understood.
Suppose if you have $100 to do your work, I will just, because you are doing such a good work, I will put $10 more in your pocket.
I understand.
Come and work with us. Nobody would say no to it.
John, do we have people like that? If they wanted to spend $1,000, they will want $100 in advance?
Sure. Who said no to it?
Sure. Who would say no? You're right.
Okay, it's funny that you should say that, Dr. Mirza.
Hmm?
John knows exactly what to do with this, and he'll give me the instructions.
Like I said, you know, in the last meeting also, John knows how to do everything legally and ethically. Complete the paperwork, develop the contracts, do all of those things using the blockchain technology so that it is done very, very efficiently. Okay.
Right.
So that is his part. Your part is to, like you love to do it, is to tell everybody in the world, okay, man, join MANS and we will enhance your capabilities or capacities to do good work.
Understood.
But the work you are doing should be good. You should be honest. You should be ethical. If you are a thief and a robber, we'll put you in the prison.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that.
Not in that prison, okay? Not in that prison.
we don't want to go to Pakistan. We don't want to go over there.
We want, like your plan is, our prison is a very delightful prison. They will come and, you know, do the work in the Wheel of Life Farm School.
All righty.
That's it. And, you know, it's like a community service, you know. We should eliminate prison from United States and from the world. Because
so my next question, Dr. Mirza, on another one. I see that you all have stuff for COVID-19. What do you do with COVID-19? Like what type of services and humanitarian work did you all do with that?
Okay, now we have access to cure of COVID-19. Okay. Our scientists and engineers have generated and developed herbal cure. Okay, and you will find that cure when you go to this v.net people and the First Nation people in Canada and in USA, you will find that similar cure, you know, over there also, because that's their First Nation cure. We have number of cures available in India, because India is very good in herbal medicine. Okay, so those cures are available. It guarantees, you know, provides the cure. One of the simple cure I have, which I practice, is, which I want to give to everybody, is this black seeds and honey. You know, it is a cure for everything. And COVID-19 is just a small, minimal, you know, very, very sort of a smaller disease as compared to all the big diseases like cancer and a lot of other things.
Okay. Now, my next question to you would be, as far as transportation, planes, do you happen to have access to transportation? Airplane?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the profile, one of the best aerospace engineers is in our team. Okay. And he's based in USA. Kelly, he's the owner of Kelly Aerospace. And our idea is very simple, that we are not going to be flying these aircrafts which are pollutants, you know, which pollutes our environment. They will be transforming these aircrafts. So instead of throwing pollutants, it will throw water.
Okay.
It will rain. You know, instead of throwing pollution and CO2, it will produce water and it will rain. And that technology has been developed by engineers in Pakistan.
Okay.
So now all the planes are, you know, lying idle. So what we have to do is simply We will make sure that the new standard is developed, and then that new standard will assure that the planes are going to be using climate smart fuel, and they will be using this technology so that it doesn't pollute our environment.
Makes sense to me.
Perfect sense. And I think all that thing will be there. And then we will say, okay, we use this most efficient, climate smart aircrafts.
All right.
That's good. I got a relationship yesterday with the Rothschild, where they're looking to eradicate certain things throughout Africa. And one of the projects is the one guy that's getting ready to start up an airline. They want to have their own travel for, I guess, people that can't afford to get to medical facilities.
Okay.
And trying to create their own airline. So
okay.
I've just had a meeting with them yesterday.
Wonderful.
But
we can help them out.
You know who the Rothschilds are.
I know who they are. I know who they are.
Yeah. So they're very strong and powerful people.
Although I am the only person, there are two people, you know, me, I have actually refused to sell him my gold, Mitsubishi gold. Okay. I did that. I refused them, you know.
Right.
Because Mitsubishi rejected them. And then one of my, you know, fellow professional and an artist, you know, who actually makes jewelry for billionaires like Bill Gates, he actually have actually filed a lawsuit against Rothschild.
Oh, okay. Why,
and then he told me that, Mufaddal, please keep about 5 miles distance from this guy. Okay. You will never win anything. He has bought really all the lawyers. He has been fighting this case for 2 years and nothing is happening.
Wow.
He's a very powerful man, okay? And
yes.
All the lawyers and everybody is in his pocket. And we want to basically re-engineer Rothschild into become a humanitarian.
Oh, okay.
In a true sense, okay? In a true sense. Because everybody, every human being who is powerful, and when they look at our entrepreneurship model, and if that billionaire who is out there wants to become a trillionaire, he can work with us. And we will help them become a trillionaire, you know, legally and ethically.
Got you.
Without doing anything wrong, and nobody would say no to it again.
Right.
So our message is for a very, very powerful individual like Rothschild and a poor billionaire like Trump. Message is same. Okay. We'll work with you. We will work with you as long as you abide by the ethical and legal principles.
Okay.
Very simple.
That's fair.
Message is very simple. So we don't compromise. I call this, in my terminology, I call it rigid flexibility. Okay. We are very, very rigid when it comes to legal and ethical principles. We don't compromise on that. But after that, we are extremely flexible.
Got you. Okay.
We don't mind working and re-engineering the worst person living on the face of the earth today.
Sound like a plan to me.
Okay,
it's a perfect plan. I mean, there is nobody should have, you know, nobody can say no, okay? Our proposal is like that. Nobody, when they come and they look at our proposal, they will not have room to say no. Their mind will tell you to say yes. Their heart will loudly say yes, you know, from inside.
Right.
So there is no chance for anybody to say no to our project of really enabling 2 billion mothers of the earth, you know. to upgrade all the families. And I'm sure everyone loves their mother.
Yes, they do.
No, I mean, even if they, you know, they are not sort of, their mind is sometimes, you know, mother, when they don't take care of their children and the children is being abused by the parents, you know, your mind will tell you that I hate my parents because they didn't, you know, do the right thing for us. But their heart can never say that.
No.
So that's a relationship a child has with the mother.
That's true.
That is what we are interested in, basically integrating the families who are torn apart due to social problems, due to economical problems. We'll put them together back again, you know.
Absolutely. Always. It always does.
Yes.
It always does.
And the biggest return on investment, like I said before also, is, you know, dollars, gold, money probably are very, very sort of a minimal kind of return on investment. And biggest investment is smile on their faces.
Yes, it is.
It is.
It sure is. Yeah. Yep.
Well, that confirms our meeting.
So that answers all the question, Patrick?
Yes, it answered mine. How about you, John? Did it answer your question?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. All the questions are answered. Absolutely.
All right.
So let me get back to work. So
yes,
I can get
with that note,
done.
Let's conclude the meeting and then spread this message around with agility to everybody.
Sound like a plan.
That's it. We don't want to waste a single moment, because a moment waste could be $1 billion moment for us, which we don't want to waste.
All right. Well, see you guys later. I'm going to get back to work.
Okay.
Dr. Murphy, you have a good one.
So enjoy a productive Sunday, and we touch base tomorrow, okay?
All right, thank you.
If we need to. Otherwise, I think our weekly meeting is always on Saturdays.
All right.
And my link, my link is always this one, okay? This is my permanent link.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, all right. Take care.
Very good. All right, see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.